Hi everyone, it's Miss O. I'm so glad that you're here to practice with me. This video is for everyone that's been playing their instrument for 1 year. So if you've been playing for 2, 3, or more years, go back to the slideshow and click on the video for how many years you've been playing. Today we're going to be talking about how to make a good tone quality on our instrument. What is tone quality, you may be asking? Tone quality is the quality of sound that we make while we're playing. We want to make sure that our sound is good. We're going to work together today to make sure that our tone quality is really good when we play. Remember that when you're getting ready to play, you need to have your instrument and tune it. And if you don't remember how to tune it, you can go back to the slideshow from the second week of online class for a refresher on how to tune. Then you need to take out your bow and make sure it's rosined, and you tighten the screw so that you can see just through the middle. And then you need to make sure you have your shoulder rest or sponge on the back of your instrument. And now we're ready to practice. Having a good quality of sound makes a really big difference when you're playing an instrument. You can tell a difference when there's a good tone quality like this, or if there's a poor tone quality like this. We don't want that. An important part to making sure we have a good tone quality is our posture. And part of our posture is making sure we can hold our bow correctly. So do me a favor and carefully put your instrument and your bow down and come back with a pencil. If you don't have a pencil, a pen or a marker would do as well. The first thing we're going to do is make our bunnies. Do you remember our bunnies? Make sure you're doing it with your right hand, so I should look like your mirror. Now open the bunny's mouth to say hello. Hello! And keep it open. Remember that pencil that we got earlier? You're going to put the pencil on top of your thumb, close the bunny's mouth, and you should be able to hold the pencil there without squeezing too hard. Now this is where the ears come in. You're going to take your index finger. This is our lazy finger. It's just going to go whoop and lay down on top of the pencil. And then our pinky is going to be curved and stand kind of on its tiptoes on top of the pencil. And our thumb is still on the bottom, and you can kind of see through if you make a hole. Do you see a hole that you can look through when you have your thumb bent like mine? Your bow hold should kind of look like this. We have our lazy finger laying on top, our pinky finger's bent and on its tiptoes, our thumb is bent underneath, and these two fingers are hugging the side of the pencil. If you need to practice this again, feel free to rewind and try again with me. If your bunny is ready, go ahead and take out the pencil and go ahead and pick up just your bow, and we're going to try it again on our bow. Remember, I'm mirroring you, so this should match with your left hand and this should match with your right hand. So whenever I do something, feel free to follow along on the screen, and everything you do should line up with me like I'm your mirror. First, make sure that your left hand is holding the stick of your bow. Don't touch the hair. Show me your bunny. Make sure that you're covering up your thumbnail and you have your two ears wiggly at the top. Go ahead and open the bunny's mouth, take the bow, and put your thumb on the ferrule. Do you remember the ferrule? That's the little metal part touching the frog at the bottom. Once you have that, you can close the bunny's mouth. I like to call these my hugger fingers because they hug each other and they hug the frog. Once you're matching this and your thumb is bent and you can kind of still see that circle, go ahead and take your index finger, that's our lazy finger, and it's going to go whoop and just lay on our bow. Now all that we have left is our pinky. You want to make sure that it's curved like mine and it's standing on its tiptoes at the end of the stick. Notice that I'm still holding my stick just to make sure that if I need to change anything on my fingers, I can. Go ahead and check with me to make sure that our bow grips look just how we need them. So we have our bent thumb, our index fingers being lazy, these two fingers are hugging the frog, and our pinky is bent and standing on its tiptoes. If you remove your left hand from the stick, you should be able to still hold your bow. That is a beautiful bow grip. Feel free to try that multiple times to make sure you really have it. Now see if you can keep that bow grip and pick up your instrument. I switched back to putting this in my own right hand, so I'm not mirroring you anymore. Posture is also really important when we're making a good tone quality. So make sure your back is straight, you have your feet next to each other, unzip, bring your left foot out,